Hop by the fire.
Hello.
Hello.
um, so, for everyone joining, this is the first maiden episode of Hot by the Fireside with me, Charlie Jermyn, and my guest this evening is a veritable star, and he's just released a new track that called One of Us, which is a true banger. But firstly, I simply have to provide an introduction that sums up this great man. Bushranger and bucket enthusiast Ned Kelly, ale master Nicholas Fitzgerald, beer lords James and John Toohey, playwright Tom Keneally, thespian Nicole Kidman, surfer Mick Fanning, and CEO of Qantas, Alan Joyce. Yes, you've got it. This is the list of the top 7 Irish Australians of all time, provided by the site extremeheritage.com. But ladies and gentlemen, this evening, you can forget about all those 7, for we have a new man dipping his toe in that great big murky billabong. And this is surf blues, desert rocker, Dunx. Dunx, how are you?
Pretty good. How we doing, Charlie?
Good. I like the fact that you've got your fire. You brought your fireside with you. Alas, due to
Did
I'm in Amsterdam and they don't really have fires here. But what I do have is a jar that used to hold pickles, but now holds a candle.
very good. Well, you got yourself a
Um,
fire. So that's good.
yeah, listen, your fire is kind of certainly burning mine out. But anyway, back to the real stuff. The So I listened to your track. It came out today. I was on 2 trains today, return journey, to Leiden.
Yeah.
So very flat, not too much going on, agricultural. When I listened to your song, One of Us, I was transported to some distant railroad where me and you were kind of sitting in a carriage, the wind whipping through an open door. I maybe had a harmonica. There was a lot of dust, and we were just there, and you were jamming out to this great tune, One of Us. So congratulations, and I have to say a toast to you on the day of your release.
Cheers. Thank you.
What
Good
is it
sir.
you're drinking? What is it you're drinking?
What, take a guess.
I will have to say that is a Guinness, my friend.
Ding, ding, ding. I mean,
Well,
you can drink one.
okay,
You
well,
gotta,
I'll have to show you what I'm drinking. I went to the local supermarket, and this is called the best beer. Uh,
that's pretty
and
good.
and
That's good.
and they assured me that it's the best beer known to humanity. So
Have you tasted
that's
it
how
yet?
it goes. Oh, that's the best. Um,
Great.
so let's get down to Dunks. Uh, so
That's,
the first question: you are currently in Hoth,
yeah.
and tell me this: how is Hoth treating you? Are the seagulls or the seals causing you much bother?
Earth is awesome. It's actually pretty much the best place you can be during something like a lockdown, you know. But as far as the animals, the seagulls are pretty fucked up around here. The
You
sea,
know, it's
very
it's
pleasant.
bec
Here's
it's
the thing.
because they keep eating beef burgers left in bins,
Yeah, no,
so they've turned into like mutated dogs.
they're big. They're big here. Much bigger than Australia, I must say. Actually, the seagulls here.
Uh,
And they sound a little
really?
human as well. They've got a weird like baby screech. It kind of creeps me out.
Yeah, it's they sometimes you would see them, they spread their beak wide and cackle, quite in a really scary way actually. And so Australia you mentioned, and you are an Irish Australian. Um, and big thing in Australia is surf, of course. And earlier on in the week, you were described as with a genre ascribed to you was surf blues, desert rock. So I have 4 questions for you
But
that cover those 4 adjectives or
uh,
genres of music. Firstly, have you ever surfed?
yeah, I get asked this a lot. It's actually usually the first question I get asked when they find out I'm Australian. And no, to my eternal shame.
Have you boogie
One day.
boarded?
Yes, quite unsuccessfully. But,
Yeah,
you know,
I would be a more boogie boarder kind of guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up by the beach, but never quite a surfer.
Listen, that's fine. You're battling against stereotypes, and for that I say power to you.
Thank you. I'll take that one. Yeah, that's fine.
Now, secondly, I read online that the term blues to describe music comes from Blue Devils, which was a term to describe people in the 1600s in Britain as being melancholic. Tell me, are you a melancholic man?
Probably more than I'd like to be, yes.
Because
I kind of mix up the two moods, you know?
yin and yang.
Yin and yang, yeah. There's balance in everything.
Precisely. I always say you can't have the best slice of pizza without trying the worst.
Worst one. That's true.
And boy, have I had the worst. And you can't try the best beer.
Good pizza, you know? Try and eat as much good pizza as you can. And every now and then have a slice of shit pizza.
Yes, just to keep you grounded.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, no, I think when people listen to your music, they may hear a moody desert cowboy coming along the hill. But you seem like, I have to say, Duncan, you seem like a stand-up guy.
Hey, Charlie. So do you.
Now, as I say, there's a third question in this brief.
You said it was 4.
This is the third, though, of 4. Yeah, you're listening. This is good. The third question is, what is your favorite desert?
I've always liked the name of the Gobi Desert. However, I don't think I know where that is. Some kind of, maybe?
The Gobi makes me think of like gobbing, which is doing a big spit. Yeah, and the Americans say hockaloogie, which I think is quite a hilarious phrase. Your favorite desert?
Well, yeah, I can't really say Gobi because I don't know where it is. I spent time in Utah recently, and there was a lot of deserts around there.
Utah.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Very good spot. Actually, where I wrote the next single that's going to be coming out. So,
very good.
Be the next one.
And Utah, it looks like the moon or some far-off planet.
Very, different world. Yeah, it's kind of otherworldly out there.
And tell me, were you riding on horseback?
What have you heard? Yes.
I've heard that you were riding on horseback.
Oh, well, that explains that. Yeah, I did a little bit of horse riding out there, as you do.
I did a bit of horse riding when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I was under 5 foot, and then I didn't do it for possibly 15 years. And now I'm 6'5". So when I arrive, they say, "Oh, get him the massive horse." So I'm riding on these like ginormous stallions, and it's honestly terrifying.
Sounds pretty awesome, though.
Yeah. And now also, the fact that you said your favorite desert, I must twist it and say, what is your favorite dessert?
Ooh. Sorry, I was just about to eat some falafel. Dessert. I've been asked this a few times, and it's always an unpopular answer, but I really like banana splits.
Banana splits?
Kind of a childish thing, but I'm not much of a sweet guy in general, but I have a soft spot for some banana splits.
But tell me, what is a banana split? In my head, it's kind of a mushy, it almost looks like a lump of kind of yellow Play-Doh.
I thought it was just like a banana, like cut in half. Ice cream, chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Maybe some other stuff. I don't know.
So what you're saying is it does exactly what it says on the tin.
Yeah, you split a banana, add some creamy, nice stuff. Creme brulee.
You had me.
Well, I like creme brulee.
And you crack it with the back of a spoon.
Yes.
Genius. Genius. The fourth one, just because it says, the fourth question, rock.
Yeah.
I'm going to challenge you to a game of rock, paper, scissors, live on air. And whoever loses has to have a drink. Okay, here we go.
Have a drink. Oh, God, sorry. You count me down. I'm going to be.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. You go on scissors, right?
Okay, sure.
Rock,
Oh,
paper, scissors. Oh, fuck. Oh, don't give me that. It appears we have a tie, but we
yeah.
will do another one. Here we go.
Wait,
We've got people
wait.
in the comments saying that my money's on Charlie. Okay, here we go. There's a lot
Oh,
of money floating my
this
way here.
is the Kaz. It's
Here
on.
we go. Okay, rock,
Hey.
paper, scissors.
Oh, I did that. You switched. You switched.
That's what I call a win, my friend. Kaz has just won £1,000,000. Um,
Congratulations, man.
so the next question, I read on your Instagram that you started writing this on a tour of Europe, aged 18. What was the route that you did?
The route I did started in England and
Ah.
then came to Ireland.
Oi!
Spent quite a while here and then went to Paris and all over. Did one of those Eurail things, you know?
Did you go to
Ended up
Amsterdam?
as European.
Did you go to Amsterdam?
Yes.
Tell me, what did you think? Because I am in Amsterdam currently, of course. So you have to tell me what you thought of the city.
I absolutely loved it. It's actually one of my favorite cities. Such a good
You have to come visit.
If it was the normal world right now, I'd already be there with you. We'd be sat by the fireside together.
Or the candle in a pickle jar, as I like to call it. Yeah, it's quite the city. A lot of canals. I'm going to go swimming in the canal tomorrow.
Really? Is that
Yeah.
like,
It's a little bit murky. You might come across a shopping trolley or two, but that's part of the fun, I think.
sounds right.
Yeah. So yeah, and you wrote the song throughout that trip. It's a kind of does it tie in with the whole railroad thing then? There's kind of a funicular style to the song.
I'd like to say it was a good question, and I'd like to say yes, but no.
Oh, God damn it. That would have been too perfect.
Exactly, a little too perfect. No.
So the next question, so we're talking virtually here, and I have to say, the last time we hung out, so to speak, was in Gangnam, Seoul, Korea. We hung out in a underground basement karaoke bar where we had soju out of used plastic water bottles. We sang songs. I did "Without Me" by Eminem 6 times, not looking at the screen as well, I have to add, which you'll attest to the fact. But I have to say, if we were in that karaoke bar right now, what would you be singing?
A good question. Probably something with like a low register. I've got a pretty low voice. I'm not very good at karaoke. Whenever I do it, it's kind of underwhelming. People like can't hear me, and they're just like, that was cool. And
it's like that cheat on the old SingStar PlayStation 2 game where you could just sing in such a deep way that you'd win the game because it couldn't really understand the octaves or something like that.
But maybe I should try it now.
Yeah. I think on that night you might have sang "Ring of Fire" by Johnny Cash.
Yes. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Low register. Some of the crooners, Johnny Cash or something like that. That would be one. I'd probably sing Wonderwall with you again. I didn't think
we did sing Wonderwall.
Enjoyed it, but we definitely did. I think that
you'll be happy to know that I too have picked up the 6th string.
Yeah.
And I've learned. At the time I think I only knew how to play Wonderwall, which is a classic acoustic song. But I've now learned 3 other songs. I've learned an acoustic version of Asher Roth's "I Love College." You know that song?
I do not.
You simply have to listen to it. Perhaps on the next call, I'll have to share it with you on your next release. So this is the thing. Australia is known for its beasts with horrible stings and big bites and massive teeth and the likes. But have you ever had an interaction with a bush turkey?
Wow. Where did that one come from? Cannot say. I've had many like interactions with them. They're kind of around a lot where we're from. But
and can you describe are they kind of Jurassic in structure? Do they look how do they differ from the classic turkey?
Just more bushy.
Oh, so I thought the bush was in relation to the bush as opposed to their physical structure.
Yeah. I didn't mean physically. Just they're just bushy in essence.
I understand you now, my
Of the
friend.
bush. I don't know. They're just little weird wild creatures that like to. They're curious. They come up and talk to you.
Well, that's good, Duncan. Me personally, I'm a curious man, and I hope you are too. I live by Linnaeus's motto: "Wonder at everything, even the most everyday things." And this can apply to wonder at everything, even the backyard bush turkeys.
Especially the whatever.
In,
Those turkeys.
in, in fact, I'd love you to perhaps listen. No pressure or anything, but
Mm.
perhaps you could compose a song dedicated to the noble bush turkey.
I think I already have a few of those.
Oh, you've got a few up your sleeve.
A few up my sleeve.
Marvelous. Listen, this is the last question for you, and I read this online in a fan forum. Okay,
A fan for.
that it said, I once saw Dunx in a Dublin delicatessen, and he ate 14 sausage rolls in one sitting. Is this true?
Could be. It's not. It's not ringing any bells. And
Are you a
I
sausage roll fanatic?
wouldn't say a fanatic, but I'm fond of a sausage roll.
Listen, aren't we all?
14,
And also,
14 is excessive. Are we talking like full length or like
no, we're talking the kind of the size of a €2 coin.
size of a two? Oh, I could smell. Yeah, 14.
In not in length, you must understand. Maybe the size of a chicken nugget that from down
Yeah, I could do
McDonald's.
14 on a drinking night. 14 of those easy. However, I don't remember this incident.
Okay, well, we'll have to leave it up to the fans. Now, Duncan, another thing now, I have to say, this is just the last edition that in Amsterdam they have sausage rolls the size of your fist.
Thick.
So you simply have to come over. Anyway, now we will.
Sausage roll for me.
Now the comments are bouncing around like mad. All right, people are going crazy.
Oh, I think we're
So
going.
they're going to go pretty mad for the next section, which is
What's next?
Charlie's hot trivia and riddles.
Animals.
So,
Did you say
sorry?
animals and riddles? Is that what you said?
No, trivia and riddles.
Ah.
Charlie's hot trivia. So this is question 1, okay? Name the character in the Bible that is brought back from the dead in the town of Bethany. Both Nick Cave and David Bowie, influences on yourself, I'd say, have songs containing his name in their title.
His name. Am I naming an animal here?
No, you're. Let me repeat this question. Name the character in the Bible
I don't know why
that is brought back from the dead in the town of Bethany.
Oh,
Both Nick Cave.
Lazarus.
Lazarus is correct.
Okay. Ding, ding.
Lazarus is correct.
Do I drink as well? Can I?
You're welcome to, my friend.
No, I'll wait till I get one wrong.
Whoever loses this has to eat 45 sausage rolls in one sitting.
Amsterdam
Okay.
style or Dublin?
Amsterdam, baby. Now, question 2. In the final scene, the titular hero, Happy Gilmore, waves up into the heavens to a vision of a two-handed Chubbs, the alligator, and which former Republican president of the United States of America?
Reagan?
That is not correct.
Fuck.
That's fine. The answer, of course, does anyone have it in the comments, perhaps? We'll let that one sit. Maybe they heard it.
Republican.
The which?
Like,
We'll move on to the next one. You can
what
shoo away.
do I have a time to answer it again, or you can tell me the answer?
Okay, I'll tell you the answer. The answer is Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Now, question 3. According to the Beatles song, The Benefit of Mr. Kite, the lyric is, for the benefit of Mr. Kite, there will be a show tonight on
Trampoline.
what? Trampolines is correct. Pat yourself on the back.
Beatles. Nice.
You've got 2 out of 3.
It's not bad.
Question 4. In which 1992 film does a street urchin, whose best friend is a monkey, called Abu, fall in love with the princess, who, much to the disdain of the Grand Vizier.
Aladdin.
Aladdin, good on you, mate. Cheers to that.
I'll drink to that.
Now,
cheers.
This one is a special one for you, just for you. Krusty's non-narcotic cough syrup for kids is the secret ingredient to which drink?
Flaming Mo?
Flaming Mo is correct. I would have also accepted Flaming Homer,
Oh,
that Dastardly Mo stole the drink off.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Now, as you are dressed like the Riddler from Batman, there's a Riddler vibe to you. I'm going to ask you some riddles that I have discovered online. One of them I made myself, which is the last one. I save it for last. So here we go. This is the riddle. Why is Europe like a frying pan?
Because it's continental.
The answer, of course, is because it has grease at the bottom.
I'm glad.
Question, riddle two. Why did Snap, Crackle, and Pop get scared?
Because Snap, Crackle, Pop.
This is deeply incorrect. You couldn't be more wrong. The answer is, of course, they heard there was a serial killer on the loose.
Jeez. Well.
Now, this is a riddle I invented only this afternoon. Are you ready? Riddle. Put me in water, I grow weaker. Squeeze me and I leak.
A sponge.
It's actually a great guess. It kind of works. Does a sponge grow weaker as it's left to be sodden in water?
It goes weaker as it gets wet, and then if you squeeze it.
Like if you're hit on the head with a soft, dry sponge versus a wet sponge. Oh my God, May Van Osten in the comments has got the answer. May Van Osten. The answer is, of course, a tea bag. So is Rob. Yeah. Rob Farley's got the answer. The answers are flying in here. Oh, good Lord.
Sponge guy.
Tea bag. We've got some tea enthusiasts in the audience. Now any sponge enthusiasts in the audience? Give us a shout.
No? All right, we'll move on.
Okay, now, Duncan, I prepared some rather good would you rather questions.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, I like that.
Just a reminder for anyone who's joined late, this is Hot by the Fireside, brought to you by Best Beer, the best beer in the land.
With fires.
This is my maiden episode of Hot by the Fireside, and we are here with Dunx, a man who knows his riddles, his jokes, and he's good to have a chat to. So here we go. Would you rather, number one. It's a classic of mine. Would you rather every drink you drank be warm gravy? The minute it touched your lips, it turns to gravy. It could be anything. Or every food you ate was tepid baked beans.
Oh, jeez. So I can drink water with the baked beans, and I can eat regular food with the gravy.
Yes.
Ooh, that's pretty hard. I really don't like tepid baked beans, but I think I'd have to go with them because, like, not drinking water would be pretty shit. Or Guinness, or the best beer.
So I'd have to add that if you are drinking water, you will still be hydrated, even though it is beans going to you.
Does it feel hydrating, or it just feels like gravy?
No, it just feels like gravy.
How thick is this gravy?
It's rather thick, Duncan.
And is it tepid?
They're both at the exact same temperature for fairness.
That's good. And say I'm eating like some food, and then I put it in my mouth and it turns to baked beans. I still get filled up, right?
Yeah, like if you eat an avocado, you're getting the nutrients from the avocado, although it is just beans going into you.
I just don't like baked beans that much, so I think I might just have to go with the gravy.
That's an honorable answer. Okay, question 2. Would you rather your only mode of transportation be a donkey or a giraffe?
Giraffe.
And tell me why.
And the giraffe, like, you know.
Where are you, okay, let me pick your brains here. Where are you locking up the giraffe when you go to a party? Or you bring it in, maybe. You can't fit it in, though.
Yeah, exactly. Make an entrance. Make an entrance on your giraffe. I don't know, where are you locking up your donkey?
Against a tree.
Same place.
Yeah.
It's a bit less inconspicuous.
I think with a giraffe would probably be much faster, I'd say.
Probably pretty hard to get up on a giraffe.
You wouldn't need to get the pruners in, like to prune the trees. You just get your giraffe to chew it all.
Yeah, just for novelty factor, I'll go with giraffe. It would get old pretty quick then.
Okay, now, third one. Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair? Your hair actually already resembles, rather like myself, a curly spaghetti. Mine probably more of a pappardelle. But the third, so would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night or sweat maple syrup?
Spaghetti hair?
And why so?
I don't want to be like fucking sticky all the time.
That's game set match. Like imagine running around sweating maple syrup.
Yeah.
Unless you're a huge fan. I think I saw some Canadians in the audience that are probably scoffing at us for saying that. But no, it'd be so sticky, I think. Final one now. This is the final. Would you rather? Would you rather have all dogs try to attack you when they see you, or all birds try to attack you when they see you?
Like, I'll just go for birds because they'll be shit with the dogs. So the birds would be pretty frightening. However,
I just have to say we've a Canadian. We've a Canadian in the comments ripping you to shreds for the maple syrup comments. You can call in to our service
I didn't say anything
hotline.
bad about maple syrup. I said bad things about stickiness.
Well, that's why they love it. They're all for. That's why.
I see. I get it.
Sorry, back to this. So you'd rather have this is you leaving the house. Every bird that sees you is going to attack you.
In host, yeah, that's gonna be hard.
Listen, we've come full circle. Rather like the best
dogs,
stories we're beginning at our end. Imagine the seagulls of Hoth. You're walking down the street with a big falafel wrap.
I'll fucking take them.
Are you joking? They would. I think they would pick you apart.
Defend myself against them
With your spaghetti hair, your falafel wrap. But sorry, dogs. A dog would bite the leg off you, and they come indoors.
Come across one bag dog. Plus, every dog you're meeting just hates you. That's shit.
That is true. Duncan, that's
different anyway. They just fuck off.
Duncan, that is the end of Would You Rather, my questions.
Already, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this has been one of the finest. This has been the finest Hot by the Fireside.
It's definitely the finest.
It certainly is. It's been the only one, but it can only maintain this kind of this level of quality, really.
But it can, like,
we're both wearing rather spiffing suits. This one belonged to my dad, who is also in the comments going 90. He is a 5'9" man. I'm a 6'5" man. But the suit still fits. What's up with that? It's curious. I think.
Can you stand up for us? I feel like that would explain what's up. Fits perfectly.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, okay, that's not perfect.
But see, Duncan, I don't walk around like that. That would be absurd.
I've seen you walk around like that.
Only when I'm in the club.
Sausage rolls.
But that's my suit. Tell me about your suit, your Riddler suit that looks like a kind of cabbage.
It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just.
But where did you get it, Duncan?
It's given to me for a dress-up party, and looked rather dashing, so I kept it.
You're right there, rather dashing. But
Tried to utilize it.
what were you dressing up as at the party?
Just a 70s dude. Does it fit the bill of a 70s dude? I think so.
You look like an incredible 70s dude. I didn't even live in the 70s, and
Yeah.
you've absolutely smashed it.
You're missing out, bro.
Yes. Now, Duncan, I think this has been one of the finest conversations I've ever had in my entire life.
Me too.
And I don't say that often. I don't say that often.
You said that to me
But
the other day.
I'm always, but with you, it's always so wonderful. And I hope this is the start of a beautiful friendship. Not that we weren't friends before, but
Even better.
it can only improve. Oh, we have some Australians joining. I believe they're waking up. Shout out to the Australians. We have a half Irish, half Australian man here. We have Dunx, and I'd like to give a big round of applause from me, Charlie Jermyn, the first guest on Hop of the Fireside, brought to you by Best Beer, the best beer in all the land. And Duncan, thank you. And one of us, everyone, listen to it. It's an absolute banger. Listen to it on a train. Close your eyes, and you'll be imagining yourself with Duncan sitting there, and you'll have a harmonic in your hand. The dust will be blowing, and your belly will be full, not of sausage rolls, but of quality music.
That was beautiful, Charlie. Beautiful.
Thank you for everyone joining. And Dunks, do you want to give the final word and tell everyone about perhaps some future tunes or this current tune, or what's the situation?
No, I'm all good.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. Duncan, we'll do a cheers here against the camera.
Yeah. Wait, one sec.
Cheers. We have a bonsoir de Paris.
Paris.
Bonne nuit.
First stop on the continent when I wrote this song.
You went to Paris.
Yes.
Did you have a croissant?
Yes.
Was it crunchy?
Yes. In a good way.
That's the hello from Holland. Hello from Holland. I am also in Holland. We should hang out.
He's great.
We're getting an incredible amount of love from the good people of Abbey Leaks, the good people of Ashford, County Wicklow. This is just one of the most international hot by the firesides I've ever come across. But with that, we've got to wind it up, because listen, if we give everyone too many bites of the sausage roll, they're going to get sick in their stomach.
Yeah.
So we'll save the rest for the next one. Duncan, Amsterdam calling. Cheers to Hope.
Until next time, when we're in person, really cheersing and butchering Wonderwall.
Yes. And with that, we say goodbye. Thank you all for coming, and see you next time when we get hot by the fireside.